Hey, how's it going? My name is Andy Monroe, and in this video, I'm going to be walking you through a very simple strategy that you can apply to your live event offers to make sure that you fill in the gaps and that your offer is effective and bulletproof. Now, to give you a little bit of context, I have been in the events industry for over 4 years now. We've had dozens of events, both virtual and in person, and we have generated over $5 million in revenue from high ticket upsells from our events. So we have a lot of experience in crafting offers for events. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you a simple strategy you can use to make sure that your offers actually solve the problems of your clients and attendees while also making you a lot of money at the same time. So as you can see right here, this strategy, or more like an exercise, is called the chain of objections, and it's a very effective strategy for creating bulletproof offers for your live events. Now, the first step of this exercise is to make a list of common objections or false beliefs that your ICP has. And if you don't know what ICP is, that is your ideal client profile, your avatar, your attendee that you want to serve, the person that's going to be in the seats of your events, and the person that you actually want to be in the seats of your events. So if you don't know who your ICP is, or who you're serving with your events, or who your ideal customer, ideal buyer is, you should probably just stop watching this video and go get that figured out, because that's very important. That's like step number 0. But if you do have a good understanding of who your ICP is, then you are good to go. So just to give out some examples, this one I am using a Facebook ads example. So maybe it's somebody who sells a program or a course or a mentorship program, whatever it is, on Facebook ads. And these are some objections that they could have. And I'm sorry if you're in the Facebook ads niche and these objections aren't accurate. These are just the ones that I figured you would experience if you're in the Facebook ads niche, but I could be completely wrong. They're just an example for the sake of this video. The first one is Facebook ads are too confusing. That could be a common objection. Next one is, I don't know how to write copy. That's another one. My niche is too competitive. I don't know how to build a funnel. AI is hot, but I don't know how to use it in any of my ads. And I don't run ads. I have a team that does it for me. So these are just a list of objections or false beliefs that somebody could have about Facebook ads that I'm sure you experience if you're in the Facebook ads niche. But if you're in real estate, or if you're in crypto, if you're in finance, or if you're in economics, whatever you're in, whatever you sell a program or a mentorship or consulting offer around, you would just list out all of the very common objections that you experience and all the common false beliefs that you have heard and gathered from talking to your clients and the feedback you have gotten on your offer. So step number 1 is making a list of objections and false beliefs that your ICP has. And before I jump over into step number 2, I want to emphasize that these need to be common objections, ones that you have heard from multiple people, not just very niche and specific objections that you've heard from a few clients. It needs to be a massive objection or false belief that your market is experiencing. That's very important for making this strategy work. So now moving on to step number 2, which is adding elements to your offer that handle these objections. So step number 1 is you write down your objections. Step number 2 is you almost rebuttal or handle those objections with an offer element. So what do I mean by this? First one right here, Facebook ads are too confusing. That was the first objection or false belief that we wrote down. A response to that would be a full program that walks you through the entire process of running Facebook ads. So if somebody has an objection about Facebook ads being too confusing, that objection is now deflated in your offer because you offer them a full program that walks them through the entire process of running Facebook ads. And of course, you would stretch that out and make it look super desirable when you were presenting it. Up next is, I don't know how to write copy. That's the other objection. Which solution to that, or a rebuttal or a handle of that, would be a copywriting coach that hosts weekly office hours to help you with your copywriting, plus a copywriting mini course. So if somebody comes at you, or if they're thinking during your pitch like, Facebook ads are cool and all, but I just can't write copy, so it doesn't work for me, I can't do this, and you present them with an option to come on and talk to a copywriting coach to answer all of their questions, to walk through their copy, to tell them what they're doing wrong, to give them advice and iterations, and also presenting a copywriting mini course for them to go to improve their copywriting skills, that objection is going to be completely deflated. The next one is, my niche is too competitive. A rebuttal to that would be bonus module on how to create offers that stand out in a market. So you can see how these rebuttals and these offer elements, like these are aspects that you're adding into your offer and into your product or service, your program, whatever it is, that handle common objections in your market. Going on to part 2 is, I don't know how to build a funnel. That was another one. You could offer a funnel building coach that hosts weekly office hours plus a bonus course on funnels. Objection handled. AI is hot, but I don't know how to use it in my ads. You could offer an AI coach that hosts weekly trainings and on the hottest AI trends for media buying. Objection handled. The last one right here is I don't run ads. I have a team that does it for me. I'm sure that's something that people experience a lot, is just entrepreneurs are too busy and they don't want to go all in on a coaching program because they're too busy and they have a team that does it for them and they don't need to be the person doing it. But that's fine. You can offer them an opportunity for their team to actually join the program, and their team can go through it while the entrepreneur just continues to run their business. Like, they don't even have to think about the program. Their team will jump in and start implementing your systems and your processes into the entrepreneur's business. So just to recap, step number 1 is making a list of common objections / false beliefs that your ICP has. These need to be very common objections that the market has, that you have gathered through your conversations with your clients and lost sales calls and feedback on your offers and your programs and your product. And then step number 2 is adding elements to your offer that handle the objections so that the objections aren't there anymore and that friction is reduced. And when you handle all of the objections of your potential clients, they go from potential client to client. The last thing I want to mention and reemphasize that I mentioned at the beginning of the video is the importance of understanding your ICP, or the person that's going to be in the seats of your events. This is why we have such a strong emphasis on understanding who you are serving with your events. Understanding your ICP is step number 0. It's the foundation of all of this. And actually, the clients we work with inside of our programs, we have them go through something called the North Star framework, where they gain a very clear understanding of who they are serving with their events and who their ideal buyer is that they want in the seats of their event, because that impacts the event itself, the experience design, the marketing, the sales, the content, the pitch, the offer. Everything is built upon the understanding of the ICP and the ideal avatar, the person who will be in the seats of your events. So this is a very powerful strategy and exercise that you can use to make sure that your offers are bulletproof and that they effectively serve your clients. But before all of that, you need to make sure you have a very clear understanding of who you are serving with your events. If you are a coach or consultant that is currently hosting events, both virtual and in person, for your business, and you're not seeing the results that you want, or you're a coach or consultant that wants to start getting into the events industry, but you just don't know where to start. And as always, if you like this content and you found it helpful, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to our channel. We are a brand new channel and we are trying to get this content in front of as many eyes as possible, so a simple like and subscribe would help out a ton. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.